Well, good morning, friends. This is day 5 of the trip. Yesterday I didn't put a whole lot of miles on. I think I have to check the bike, but maybe 200 miles at the most. But I spent the day at the Grand Canyon, and that was kind of one of my list things I wanted to do on this trip. So I left Williams, Arizona, drove up to the Grand Canyon, spent the day there, just driving through, stopping at every little turnout, walking out there, looking over the edge. Took a bunch of pictures, as you've seen, a few videos. It was really beautiful. I've been there once before. It was a few years ago, but it was fogged in and snowy and everything. Yesterday was fairly clear. I mean, you could really see how big the Grand Canyon is. I can see why they call it that. It's one of the few things in my life that I've seen that is actually bigger than I thought it was. So yeah, so that was a good day. I came back down an alternate route and came back in here to Flagstaff, where I got a hotel and spent the night last night. I did get to go out to dinner with some friends of mine last night that live here in Flagstaff. That was fun. We had a good time. Hadn't seen them in over a year, so it was fun. Getting up today, I'm going to be heading towards Albuquerque, New Mexico. Still taking Route 66. I'm going to try to stop and see all the sites there. There is some meteor crater or something like that. I'm going to try to go see that. I don't know how far you have to walk out to it, how long that will take, but I got to keep to my timeline. But yeah, this turned out to be a really good trip. It's a lot of fun. The only bad thing yesterday was there was a lot of people in Grand Canyon. I figured this would be off season. But I guess a lot of people from Europe come at this time of year, and I did notice that. I talked to quite a few people and had them take some pictures of me because when you travel by yourself, it's kind of hard to take your own picture. So yeah, a lot of nice people. It was just busy. I don't do real good with crowds, so I didn't stick around as long as I should have, but I did get to see the whole thing, and it was fun. So, yep, I'm packing up. I'm going to run down and grab something to eat here real quick first, and I'm going to load the bike, and I'm going to hit the road. So, all right, we will catch up with you later. All right, we made it to the meteor crater. It's a pretty nice building. We're gonna go check it out, see what it's like. This is awesome. I love meteors. So this is the old Wigwam Hotel. It's actually still in business. You can rent these things out. Every wigwam has an old car in front of it. This is so cool. I would love to stay here one night. This would be fun. They got tons of old cars around here. Stuff. Wigwam Hotel. National landmark right here, that's for sure. This is classic Route 66 stuff. This is amazing. Wow. So cool. So I don't know what the story is behind this. This just looked pretty cool. Figured I'd stop and check it out. Fort Courage. It just says Fort Courage Ruins. I am not sure what it was all, but it was definitely a roadside attraction. This was a giant this was a giant pancake house, coffee shop. Looked like it had a Taco Bell in there at one time. There was a gas station. It's all heavily vandalized, but yeah. Wow. You can just imagine what this place was in its day. This was probably pretty cool. Yeah. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. Yeah, there's just tons of trash around. Seems like this way a lot of the old ruins and the old abandoned buildings, people just dump trash here around them. I don't know what causes them to do that, but there's the pancake house right there. So yeah, this will probably be my last stop in Arizona. I'll be crossing over into New Mexico here pretty quick. All right, we'll catch you on the road. So hi friends, so it's this was day 5, Friday. I made it to a little town called Edgewood. It's just east of Albuquerque, about 25 miles, I think, about what I went. I was going to stay in Albuquerque, but yeah, that didn't turn out good. I'll go into that a little bit later. So what I did do today is I left Flagstaff, and the first stop I made was the meteor crater, which was really cool. I'm a big space guy, you know, so seeing that was really cool. Watched a couple movies there and walked around in their exhibits and stuff. I didn't go on the tour. It took a little bit longer than what I had. I'm trying to keep a pretty tight timeline here. So I did take Route 66 off and on. It started getting really rough in places. I had to backtrack a few times. It was just eating up the day, you know, so I ended up jumping on 40. I did stop by at the Jackrabbit trading post, got my picture on the rabbit. The owner came out, took my picture for me. She was really cool. I talked to her for quite a while. So and she gave me a thing, or I downloaded an app on my phone for the attractions on Route 66. So I just started using that, and most of the time it would put you back on the 40 and take you to the attraction off of, you know, you jump off onto 66. It seems like Route 66 was getting pretty neglected in that area. Then I made it over to Winslow, Arizona, and I stood on the corner and got my picture taken there. Had some other people take my picture. It was fun, you know, so you can't help go through there without singing that song. So then I left there and crossed into New Mexico. I've been blasted through New Mexico pretty quick. Not really impressed with the roads. They're pretty rough. Even the highways are pretty rough. I've gone on Route 66 a little bit, but it's just a lot of it's impassable. It's just not worth it. So I spent a lot of time on the 40 getting here. Like I said, I wanted to make it to Albuquerque. So I'd never been to Albuquerque before. My GPS took me right to downtown area. I ended up going into the old town of Albuquerque, but there was some special event going, so a lot of the roads were closed. I looked down the streets. It looked like it would be a neat place to come visit. I left there, stayed on 66 through town, heading east, and I made my decision. I did not want to stay in Albuquerque. It was, put it this way, they filmed the movie Breaking Bad there for a reason. It was sketchy, very nervous. Stoplights, I'm standing there and guys are just standing on the corner and they act like they're gonna run out towards me and stuff. It was pretty intense. I didn't feel comfortable anywhere in that area at all. So I figured I'd jump on the interstate and continue on and come to the next town, which is Edgewood. So I'm here tonight. Of course, it's Friday night, so prices have doubled. I know I'm supposed to be camping. I will. I'll do some more of that, but it's just too rough, you know. Yeah, I'll do it again. I will. When I head back home from Dallas, I will, especially in Utah and stuff, I think I want to do it there a lot more. So, all right, so that's it for today. I'm going to go grab a bite to eat, and I'm going to call it quits. So we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Bye.